Hi everybody, this is Aaron from Explosions Incorporated. I got my hands on a better webcam and I figured what better way to test it out than to bring you guys up to date on the Philae lander. As you know, a little bit more than a week ago it came down on Comet 67P. Didn't go quite as planned though. The harpoons didn't quite fire right. The downward thrusters didn't thrust downwards correctly, and as a result the lander bounced twice. Came to rest eventually, maybe not oriented on all of its feet, and definitely in the shadow of a cliff. Both of those give us some issues to deal with. Let's deal with them one by one. Let's talk about the shadows first. So 60 hours or so is about what the battery was good for. After that, the scientists were hoping that they could supplement that battery power with solar. Unfortunately, it is in the shade, and so the battery has run out and Philae has gone into hibernation. However, one of the last things they were able to do was reorient the solar panels so that in a few months the comet should be in the sun, or at least that part of the comet will be in the sun, and after a few days of soaking up that energy, we should get Philae waking back up again and continuing to do the science and send us back that sweet, sweet scientific data. The orientation is another deal, and I was just reading about this today because, as Don pointed out in his video, one of the points of the Philae lander is to test the composition of this comet. There's a theory that comets may be responsible for seeding the young Earth with water and perhaps the organic chemicals that are responsible for life. So we want to know, are those organic chemicals present in this comet? We know that some organic compounds, methane, other things like that, definitely are a part of the comet. We actually got that information as Philae was coming down, and the gases that are surrounding the comet, it could sample those, and sure enough, there are some organic compounds. So it's equipped with a drill. So they tested the drill and they're not sure what exactly happened. There's a few things here. If it's oriented all wonky, there's always a chance that the drill never actually reached the comet. There's a chance that since the comet is actually a lot harder than we originally thought, it is solid ice underneath a layer of dust, that the drill just can't drill into it, or it's not getting enough of a sample to be vaporized and tested. Or what's really likely is that even if the drill hits the comet, because the lander isn't tethered, as the drill presses down into the surface, instead of drilling down, the entire lander itself is going to lift up. Because keep in mind, it's the size of a washing machine, and its weight on that comet is probably measured in grams. So it wouldn't take too much force going down, equal and opposite reaction to push it back up. So for now, lander's gone to sleep on the comet. We're hoping in a few months it'll wake back up again and it'll send information. Now, in the interim, there's tons of information for the scientists at ESA to go over. It's sent back in those 60 or so hours before it had to go into hibernation. It constantly sent back packets of information. They're receiving them almost nonstop. And so they're going to be going over this information for those months. Little bits and pieces of information are going to be popping out. And as they do, we're going to share them with you guys because this is a success story. This is something that just getting the lander from here to the comet, 311 million miles away from home, in a trip that took over 10 years, which required, I believe Don said, 4 corrections of its course using gravity. It was just an absolutely amazing thing for any group of scientists to pull off. So it's already a success, and we will be hearing more from it in the future, fingers crossed, and as we do, we will be sharing that with you. So thank you guys for watching this. As usual, if you have any bright ideas for videos that you would like to see, please leave us a comment and we would be more than happy to tailor what we do to what you guys might be interested in. So everybody, hope you enjoyed. Hope this is a much less pixelated picture than my last video. Stay curious, my friends. We'll be bringing the science back soon. Bye-bye.